Have you ever felt like you were in the right place at the right time, but completely terrified to do what you knew you had to do? It's a feeling that connects us across centuries. And it's at the very heart of one of the most compelling stories ever told, the story of Esther. This isn't just an ancient tale. It's a masterclass in courage, identity, and standing up for others, even when the personal cost seems impossibly high. Let's set the scene. We're in ancient Persia, a vast and powerful empire. A young Jewish woman named Hadassah, who goes by the name Esther, finds herself in an unimaginable situation. Through a series of extraordinary events, she becomes queen, the wife of the powerful king Xerxes. She's living in the lap of luxury, her true identity as a Jew, a secret she keeps close to her heart. Life is good, right? Things are about to take a dark turn. Enter Haman, the king's top advisor. He's arrogant, power-hungry, and filled with a bitter hatred for the Jewish people, especially Esther's cousin and guardian, Mordecai, who refuses to bow down to him. Consumed by his ego, Haman hatches a horrific plan. He convinces the king to issue a decree to annihilate all the Jews throughout the Persian Empire on a specific day. Can you imagine the sheer terror? An entire people, condemned to destruction, all because of one man's wounded pride? This is where the story pivots from a royal drama to a high-stakes thriller. Mordecai learns of the plot and sends a desperate message to Esther. He tells her, "You are in a unique position. You have the king's ear. You have to go to him, reveal your identity, and plead for our people." Now, put yourself in Esther's shoes for a moment. This wasn't like just scheduling a meeting. Approaching the king uninvited was a capital offense. If he didn't extend his golden scepter to her, she would be executed on the spot. No exceptions. Not even for the queen. She was faced with a terrifying choice: stay silent and safe in the palace, hoping she might somehow be spared, or risk her life for her people. Her initial reaction is pure, understandable fear. She tells Mordecai it's impossible, it's a death sentence. But Mordecai's reply is one of the most powerful and famous lines in the entire story. He says, "Do not think that because you are in the king's house, you alone of all the Jews will escape. For if you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will arise from another place, but you and your father's family will perish. And who knows, but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this. For such a time as this." Those words changed everything. Esther realized her position wasn't just a coincidence. Her life, her title, her access to power, it all led to this one critical moment. It was her purpose. So, she finds her courage. She asks Mordecai to have all the Jews fast and pray for her for 3 days, and she and her attendants will do the same. And then, with a resolve that is nothing short of heroic, she says, "I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish." What happens next is a brilliant display of strategy and bravery. Esther hosts not one, but 2 banquets for the king and Haman. She carefully and intelligently exposes Haman's wicked plot. When the king realizes his own queen is a target of this genocidal decree, his fury is unmatched. The tables turn dramatically. Haman is brought to justice, and the king gives Esther and Mordecai the authority to write a new decree, empowering the Jewish people to defend themselves. What was meant to be a day of destruction becomes a day of victory and celebration. So why does Esther's story still resonate so deeply with us today? It's because we all face our own for such a time as this moments. Maybe not on the scale of saving an entire nation, but in our own lives, our workplaces, our communities, our families. We see injustice. We hear about people being marginalized. Or we're put in a position where speaking up could cost us something. Our comfort, our popularity, maybe even our job. It's scary to put ourselves on the line. Esther's journey teaches us that courage isn't the absence of fear. It's acting in spite of it. It's about recognizing that sometimes our unique position, our voice, our influence, no matter how small we think it is meant for a specific purpose. It's about embracing our identity and using it to advocate for what is right. Esther could have stayed hidden, but she chose to step into her true identity at the moment it mattered most. Her story is a powerful reminder that one person's courage can create a ripple effect that changes everything. It challenges us to look at our own lives and ask, what is my such a time as this? Or am I being called to be brave? Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, please hit that like button. Subscribe for more content like this, and share your thoughts in the comments below.